Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss Codeforces problem from the Codeforces Global Round 10. So this is the problem B, the Ohm car and infinity clock. So in this problem what we are given is we are given the two integers n, that is the length of the array, and another is the k. So we have to perform particular operation k times. So what is the operation? So basically in a one go we can define that operation in a two steps. So first we have to find out the maximum element, that is a d, from the array, and after that for all the elements of that array we have to subtract that ith value from the d. So it is like d minus ai. So we have to keep on performing this operation as long as k becomes 0. So every time we will reduce the k count over here, and once the k becomes 0 we have to stop it and we have to display that array. Okay, so whatever values are changed based on such operations k after k number of time. So for example, if we say here, so there are three test cases given, but we will consider the test case number 1 only. So the size of the array is 2 and number of operations k is equal to 1. So these are the two numbers, that is a minus 199 and 192. So here first we are finding the d, that is the maximum value from this array, that is a 192. So if we subtract 192 from the minus 199, so it becomes 391. So 391, and if we subtract the 192 from the 192, so it turns into the 0. So the output should be this one, 391 0. So to solve this problem what we have to do is we have to calculate the max value every time, and the same time we have to iterate through the for loop, and we have to perform this d minus array of I operation. So if we try to do this way, so but looking at the test this constraints, so those are pretty much huge. So what we have to do is we have to perform some sort of modulo mathematics over here. So now I will show you with an example. It will help you to understand what is the pattern over there. Okay, so let me bring this example over here. Yeah, so here if you see in this case, so let's say n is 5 and the next number the k is 15. So I am taking the same example, that is the example 2 from this case. Okay, yeah, so initially we can see the 5 is the greatest number. So after 5 what will happen is this 5 minus 5, so d is 5, so 5 minus 5 is 0. Then if we perform this 5 minus array of I operation, so that for the first iteration the array looks like this 0 6 2 3 5, but again k is 19, so it is reduced by 1, so now it becomes 18. Okay, so for the 80 so we have to perform this operation again. So next time this 6 is greater over here, so again we have to subtract array elements from this 6, and for the next iteration the array looks like this 60431. Again for the third iteration again we calculate the max value, that is a d, and array turns into this form 06235, and again for the next iteration again it becomes like 60431. So if you take a close look at this pattern, so here you can notice that for whenever the index is divisible by 2, so you get the same sort of sequence over here, that is a 0 6 2 3 5, and again for the odd index count, that is let's say if it is 1 or 3, so you get like 6 0 4 3 1, this sort of array or chain. So basically we have to play with the modulo over here, and based on that we have to display the array values. Okay, so let's get into the code part now. Here what I am doing is inside this main function I am accepting the values of n, k, then I am forming the array for the n length. Similarly what I am doing is I am storing the minimum and maximum value over here inside this while accepting the input. After that I am calculating, I am calling this solve function. Now let's get into this solve function. So what I am doing is, initially here I am checking what is the k value. If it is a modulo 2, so I have to perform this operation twice. If it is not modulo 2 is not equal to 0, then I just have to, so it is an odd count, so I just have to perform the operation only one number of time. So this defines me the loop for me. Okay, so only that time I will perform that kth operation, that is finding the maximum d and subtracting elements from that max element, that is a d. So after that I am iterating through this for loop. So basically this for loop iterates through the whole array, and what I am doing is I am calculating or updating the array of I based on d minus array of I operation or the formula. After that I am just storing this max value or updating the max value over here, because if my loop iterates twice, so I should have the second, like a modified max value from the array. And once my jth counter reaches to the loop, that is suppose it is a second last iteration, so it is a zeros base index, so j plus 1 equal to loop count. So if condition matches, then every time I have to print the array elements with a space. So this way it will print the array, and once it is done, that's the whole thing I am doing over here. So this way it will keep on performing the operation, and this is for the first time. But again, let's say if I am going to iterate twice, so in that case I have to update the d with the max value which I found while iterating through the whole array. Okay, so this way it will cover up all the test cases. If you submit this solution on the Codeforces, so the solution will be accepted, and if you want this solution, you can check out the description section. I have uploaded GitHub link over there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.